Hi Stacey, welcome to our second chat. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm really good. I'm really pleased to have you back because I feel like I've learned a lot already and that we're really getting into the swing of this digital marketing journey that we're on. Today we're going to be talking about the future and what it holds for digital marketing and marketers alike. As we mentioned last week, COVID-19 has massively accelerated the importance of digital marketing way beyond what many companies were expecting or had planned for. So I just want to kick off by asking you, what are the changes that you've seen already?
Me personally, I mean, there's been a lot of changes, but me personally, as the companies that I've been working with, one thing I've noticed is that they've become more cautious with their spend. So they're more focused on acquisition-based results, so direct results, as opposed to testing different campaigns and seeing which ones work. They're more focused on actually driving that return on investment. And they're having to transition their business to adapt to the changes, not just from the external environmental side of things, but also to consumer behaviours and their purchasing patterns.
Okay, that's really interesting. So are these trends different to what we were seeing before the crisis? And do you think these new trends that we're seeing, are they for the better or are they for the worse for digital marketing?
I don't think it's a case of it being better or worse. I think it's about companies having to adapt to these changes, and for some companies, this is going to be a lot harder than what it will be for other companies. So it's not a case of better or worse, it's just a case of for some it's going to be really difficult to make that transition, and for others it's not going to be as difficult.
So in my own industry, we saw a massive drop off in marketing spend, full stop, at the start of the crisis, let alone digital spend. Is this something that you've seen across other industries?
Yeah, I mean, what I see is that I don't think it's companies that are stopping spending permanently. I think what they're doing is they're stepping back and getting refocused and re-strategizing and figuring out the best ways to invest their money. So obviously they have to adapt to these changes. So they're refocusing their position, their offering, and they're transitioning online, but like I say, they're stopping spending because they really need to be specific in where they put all of their money to generate a return on investment. And it's not a bad thing because every company should have a strategy anyway, and it's only going to prepare them for the future going forward. So it's a really good thing, but that's what it is. It's not that stopping spending permanently. You have to keep marketing. It's just that they're refocusing their budgets and just re-strategizing their whole marketing tactics.
Okay, so potentially it's not a mistake to somewhat batten down the hatches in a time of crisis like this. If companies are using the time wisely to as you suggest, re-strategize and refocus, it could have a really positive impact on their future success with digital marketing then.
Yeah, definitely. Because they'll be working towards a strategy, so they'll be more focused, they'll have a clear direction, they'll be able to optimize better. And as I said, it will prepare them for the future, and they'll be prepared, more prepared, I suppose, if we were to face something like this again. They'll have a contingency plan in place, so to speak. So it's going to be a positive thing for them to do that.
Okay, so as we close, I just want to ask you one last question. Based on everything that you've seen so far and your own expertise, what do you think the future of digital marketing looks like?
So, from a consumer perspective, I think companies are obviously going to have to adapt. They're going to become more data driven, more consumer focused. And with digital marketing as a whole, I don't think it's going anywhere anytime soon. There'll probably be more restrictions in place, probably be more regulations. It's going to probably be more advanced, and there's probably going to be more things that are going to come about in terms of privacy issues. But I think it's just going to continue to grow. It's going to continue to be in demand. And I think it's a really positive thing. I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it's great. So I think the future of digital is bright. I don't think it's going anywhere.
Great. Well, thank you for joining me again. That's all we've got time for, but that was yet another really valuable discussion. Next time we have our final launch series chat, and then we're going to be talking about digital marketing and one industry in particular, that's HR and recruitment. If our audience would like to hear more about digital marketing and their industry, just reach out to us and let us know. We can do another series based on your requests. Thanks again, Stacey, for joining us, and we'll see everybody next time.